This is Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl, Junior Edition. Now from the Collins Aerospace Studio at the Nordloff Center in downtown Rockford, here's your host, Eric Wilson.
Welcome to another edition of Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl Junior Edition. Oh, last week you watched a fantastic game. Keith beat Lena Winslow. Mitch led the way with 13 buzz-ins. That put them into the Final Four. One of these two teams will join them. First, let's say hello to Marshall. Again, sort of. We'll explain how that works, but I'll explain it now. Marshall has two teams, and because Marshall is the returning champs, they had a first-round bye, but Marshall's Team B played earlier, faced Holy Family, and guess who won? The Crusaders. We'll meet them in just a second, but first, Osman is captain of Marshall Team A. Introduce us to your starting lineup.
My name is Osman, and to my left I have Abbas, to my right I have Darden, and to my far right I have Danush.
Welcome, Marshall Mustangs, facing against the aforementioned Holy Family Crusaders. How about a round of applause for them? Oh, what a fantastic game against Marshall Team B. Strong, very close all game long, really, and then you had that strong final challenge and kind of pulled away. Everybody smiling there, nodding their heads, still probably fresh in your minds. Garrett is the captain. Introduce us to your starting lineup.
Hello, I'm Garrett. To my right is Angelo. To my close left is Jacob J, and to my far left is Jacob A.
Garrett, Angelo, and the Jacobs. Good luck. Good luck to Marshall as well. Let's begin with our buzzing round. Hands on your buzzers. Two most important rules. Wait for me to call your name before you answer, and say your answer loudly and clearly. Here we go, teams. Good luck. What modern European country unified under Otto von Bismarck? Dardan.
Germany.
That's right. Formed the Weimar Republic before it was taken over by Adolf Hitler. Marshall gets the first points of the game. What term is given to the longest possible chord of a circle? This line segment is 2 times the length of a circle's radius. Osman.
Diameter.
That's right, and those are Marshall's points too. Name the Shakespeare play in which Calphurnia tries to warn her husband not to go to the Roman Senate on the Ides of March, where he is stabbed to death by Cassius and Brutus. The Ides of March are where Caesar was assassinated. The play was Julius Caesar. Which musical instrument plays a solo in John Coltrane's cover of My Favorite Things? This single reed woodwind has a jazzy, raspy tone. Dardan.
Clarinet.
Incorrect. Holy Family, these could be your first points of the game. Go ahead, Garrett.
Oboe.
Incorrect. Saxophone. What type of rock can be divided into mafic and felsic subtypes and forms from cooling magma? Jacob J.
Igneous.
That's right. Unlike sedimentary and metamorphic, Holy Family's on the board. Name the American network that may have used quilts and songs like Follow the Drinking Gourd to help conductors like Jacob J.
The Underground Railroad.
Yes. Harriet Tubman lead slaves to freedom. Tie game. Name the Norse god who earned knowledge of the runes and the mead of poetry by hanging on Yggdrasil for 9 days and giving up one of his eyes. Jacob J.
Odin.
Yes, Thor's dad, and now Holy Family's in the lead, 3 in a row. Name the part of speech that includes intensifiers like quite and very that can modify a verb. Jacob A.
Adverb.
Yes, often ends with letters L-Y, and lolly has a lot of them, if you remember your Schoolhouse Rock days. What singer performed with Calvin Harris on One Kiss, sang lines from Elton John's Rocket Man on Cold Heart? Angelo.
Dua Lipa.
Yes, and released the singles Don't Start Now and Levitating. Which cellular organelle contains DNA inherited only? Dardan.
The nucleolus.
Incorrect. I'll finish for Holy Family. Inherited only from a person's mother and is nicknamed the powerhouse of the cell. Garrett.
Mitochondria.
That is correct. Which U.S. state is the location of Sutter's Mill, where James Marshall made it? Dardan.
California.
Yes. James Marshall made a discovery that started 1840s gold rush to this state. Name the American author who wrote Gathering Blue as a sequel to her... Dardan.
Lois Lowry.
Yes, it is the sequel to her dystopian classic, The Giver. Name the American city where you could see Frank Lloyd Wright's inverted ziggurat design for the Guggenheim Art Museum and the Empire State Building. Darden.
New York City.
That is correct. Both of those buildings are in the Big Apple. The tap variety of what plant part is exemplified by carrots and sucks up water? Darden.
Root.
Yes, sucks up water and nutrients from the soil. We're back to a tie game. What country contains the Jurassic Coast and the Salisbury Plain, the site of the ancient rock circle monument? Darden.
Great Britain.
Yes, the monument we were mentioning was Stonehenge, and now Marshall is back on top by one question. What Shakespeare character declares, "Oh, happy dagger, this is thy sheath," and doesn't get to turn 14 on Lammas Eve since she dies as the secret wife of Romeo? Jacob J.
Juliet.
That is right, Romeo and Juliet. And that's the last question of the round. So, look at this, right back where we started. 70-70. Okay, that's right. Angelo, dry off those sweaty hands because this round has been pretty intense. But we've got 3 more to play. How exciting is that? So we'll be back with our next round, which we call volleyball, after this break. Oh man, in the immortal words of Yogi Berra, it's deja vu all over again, because it seems like, Holy Family, you're in the same position you were in your last game when you played Marshall's Team B. It's 70-70 going into our second round. So it's a tie game. Because of the coin flip, we are going to give our first volleyball question to Marshall. But before we do that, we want to say thanks to our judge today, Brad Fisher, who is the head editor of the IHSA Scholastic Bowl State Series. Brad is a longtime friend of the show and also devotes a lot of his time to not just Quiz Bowl in general, outside of our game, but also to our game. So Brad, we're very grateful for that, and thank you for being here. All right, volleyball is a conferring round. Work as a team. We encourage you to do that, but answers need to come from the captains. And because of the flip, Marshall gets the first question in volleyball today. Osman, are you ready?
Yeah.
Name the Greek goddess who stopped Leto from giving birth to Artemis and Apollo on land out of anger at her philandering husband Zeus.
Hera.
Yes, you got it. You're first on the board for this round. Now you're in the lead. Let's head over to the Holy Family now for the first question, your first question of this round. Name the war in which the Comte de Grasse won the Battle of the Chesapeake against the British to help win independence for 13 colonies, including Massachusetts and Virginia.
Revolutionary War.
Yes, the American Revolution is what we're looking for. You got that. Back over to Marshall. What YouTube personality's charitable videos have shown him launching a ghost kitchen burger chain, recreating Squid Game, and starting a foundation to plant more than 20 million trees?
Mr. Beast.
Yes, you got it. His Squid Game recreation has 230 million views. Can you believe that? I don't know how that works, but okay. Back to Holy Family. Here's a question for you. Orogeny is a process in which Earth's crust crumples and folds upwards to form these natural features, which are usually defined as being more than 2,000 feet tall.
Mountains.
Yes, that's right. Biggest in the world is about 30,000. We're talking Everest. Question for question. Our teams are matching each other. We're back to Marshall. What name is shared by a kingdom ruled by Tarquin the Proud, an empire led by Octavian, and the modern capital city of Italy?
Rome.
Yes. Easy points for Marshall. Back over to Holy Family. What color names a period during which Picasso painted The Old Guitarist because it is associated with sadness?
Blue.
Yes, that was during his blue period. Back over to Marshall. The enormous colony organism called Pando, located in Utah, is made of connected clones of what kind of plant whose stems are protected by bark? Pando is a species of this plant called the quaking aspen.
Birch.
Sorry, we can't take that. It was tree, and they were aspen trees. Back over to Holy Family. You could take the lead in this game with this question. In early 2022, the New York Times purchased what online word game in which yellow and green squares indicate whether each of 5 letters is correctly guessed?
Wordle.
Yes. People love to share the results on social media, don't they? A little too much, maybe. Holy Family, you're on top now by 10. We're back to Marshall. What kind of ecoregion is exemplified by the Gobi in China, the Kalahari in southern Africa, and the very hot Mojave in the western United States?
Desert.
That seemed like a team effort. You got that one very quickly. Desert is correct. Those are all deserts. Back to a tie game. What mathematical concept, sometimes called the average, represents a set of numbers by adding them together and dividing by the number of entries in the set?
Mean.
That is the mean. You got it. And that's the end of the round. We're out of time for the round. So we broke the tie, but there's only one question between our teams. Wow. This one's going to be tight to the end. We all have a feeling here. Holy Family's got 120. Marshall has 110. We have to take a break just to catch our breath. You get a chance to play at home, though, as part of our Catching Our Breaths with the Bergstrom bonus question, and we'll be back with the answer in about 2 minutes.
Originally called crisscross, what word game awards players with triple letter and double word spaces?
Our halftime show at Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl always involves our Bergstrom bonus question. That's where we're at right now. So if you're watching at home, you already saw this question. Contestants have not. No points, contestants, but pizza from Lino's of Rockford. Hands on your buzzers. Let me know if you know the answer to this. Originally called crisscross, what word game awards players with triple letter and Abbas?
Tic-tac-toe.
Incorrect. I'll finish for Holy Family. With triple letter and double word spaces. Justin.
Scrabble.
That's right. You got it, and you got the pizza. I hope the camera was wide enough to see how excited Lucas was to win that pizza. Are you a big Lino's fan? Yeah. Nice. If not a Lino's, certainly a pizza and pasta fan, so way to go. Nice job, Justin. You win that pizza and pasta. We're going to take another break to recover from that excitement, and we'll come back with our Nika IBEW lightning round. Oh, you missed it in the break. Lucas was still so excited about that victory with the Bergstrom bonus question. He was dancing around the stage. He did some flips for us. It was fantastic. Nice job, Lucas. We've got our lightning round coming up, our Nika IBEW lightning round. As we look at the scores, it's deja vu all over again. Wait, what? Didn't I just say that? Yes, I did, because not only did our first round end the same way as Holy Family's last game against Marshall's Team B, but our volleyball round ended with the same score that Holy Family had over Marshall Team B. So it seems like we're living Groundhog Day, right? The movie Groundhog Day. Because of the coin flip for our Nika IBEW lightning round, Holy Family gets first pick. So Garrett, these are your 3 categories this week: state nicknames, mythical Greek creatures, and endangered animals.
State nicknames.
That was a quick choice. All right. Name these U.S. states given the nicknames that appear on their license plates and another common nickname. So you'll get 2 nicknames for these states, and you'll have to figure out what the state is. And then Osman, you'll have 30 seconds to get to whatever questions they don't. Advice for both teams: you can pass. Remember, you can work as a team as well, but I need to hear the answers from the captains. Garrett, are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
Okay. Name these U.S. states given the nicknames that appear on their license plates and another common nickname. The Prairie State, or the Land of Lincoln.
Illinois.
Correct. Aloha State, or the Pineapple State.
Hawaii.
Correct. Empire State, or the Knickerbocker State.
New York.
Correct. America's Dairyland, or the Badger State.
Wisconsin.
Correct. Land of 10,000 Lakes, or the Gopher State.
Minnesota.
Correct. The Last Frontier, or Seward's Folly.
Alaska.
Correct. The Spirit of America, or the Bay State.
California.
Incorrect. Treasure State, or Big Sky Country.
Montana.
Correct. Garden State, or the Crossroads of the Revolution.
Massachusetts.
Incorrect. Native America, or the Sooner State.
Oklahoma.
That's correct, and there's nothing to go back to. You added 80 points to your total. You are now up to 200. Nice job. There's 30 left for you, or 30 seconds left for you, Osman. 2 questions. If you're paying attention, you might be able to answer these really quickly. Who knows? Take all the time you need it, or feel free to answer, and we can move on. You ready for the first one? Name these U.S. states, given the nicknames that appear on their license plates and another common nickname. The Spirit of America, or the Bay State.
Maine.
Incorrect. Garden State, or the Crossroads of the Revolution.
Virginia.
Say that again.
Virginia.
Incorrect. So the only 2 that were left, the Spirit of America and the Bay State, because it borders 5 bays that includes Cape Cod, Narragansett, Buzzards Bay, is Massachusetts. And the Garden State crossed the Hudson from New York City, New Jersey. So that's our first category. Holy Family's now extended its lead. But, Osman, you've got these two categories left to pick from: mythical Greek creatures or endangered animals.
Endangered animals.
It's all yours. Name these animals that were classified endangered or critically endangered by the World Wildlife Federation as of 2021. Give me these answers as fast as you can. In the 60, you could add 100 points to your score. If you run the category, you'll be up by 10. Here comes your first one. Name these animals classified endangered or critically endangered by the WWF as of 2021. Big cats with orange and black stripes.
Tigers.
Correct. Large gray mammals with long trunks and big ears.
Elephants.
Correct. Largest great apes, which live in troops led by silverbacks.
Gorillas.
Correct. African mammals, often poached for the two horns on the tip of their snouts.
Rhinoceros.
That's correct. Largest animal on Earth, a species of ocean mammal.
Blue whale.
Correct. Largest species of shark, characterized by their white spots.
Great white shark.
Incorrect. Red-furred great ape with large throat sacs, whose name means forest man.
Orangutan.
Correct. Bushy-tailed cat-like Himalayan mammal that is not actually related to a black and white bear.
Grizzly bear.
Incorrect. Chimp-like ape closely related to humans.
Bonobo.
Correct. Dolphin-like marine mammals. I did not have time to read the rest of that. You only got half of the question in. You're within 20 points now. You got up to 180. So there's 1, 2, 3 left. Am I doing my math right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 70 added to your score. 3 left on the board. Garrett, for you and the team, only 30 seconds for them. I'll read it as fast as I can. Are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
Largest species of shark characterized by their white spots.
Whale shark.
That's correct. Bushy-tailed cat-like Himalayan mammal that is not actually related to a black and white bear.
Bobcat.
Incorrect. Dolphin-like marine mammals whose species include the vaquita.
Narwhal.
Incorrect. So you added 10, you're up by 30. Here are the two no one got. The bushy-tailed cat-like Himalayan mammal, not actually related to a black and white bear, actually the star of the recent Disney movie Turning Red, a red panda. And that last one, the dolphin-like marine mammals, are porpoises. So we head into our Mercy Health Final Challenge with a 30-point spread. Holy Family's on top, 210 to 180. But each question in the Final Challenge is worth 20 points. These scores could change dramatically. It's been an exciting game so far. We'll see what happens next. We knew this was going to be an exciting game from the beginning, and it has certainly proven that through the first 3 rounds. And our Mercy Health Final Challenge will probably be the same. There's only 30 points between our teams. Holy Family's on top right now, 210 to 180. The winner of this game moves on to the Final Four. No pressure, teams. Everybody take a deep breath. That's more for us and for the audience than you. You guys are playing like champs. Here we go with our first question in the Mercy Health Final Challenge. Remember the 2 most important rules, especially when we're this close. Wait for me to call your name and say your answer loudly and clearly. Good luck, teams. Here we go. What astronomical object is marked by Maria, like the Sea of Tranquility? Justin.
Moon.
Yes, it's Earth's largest satellite as well. Holy Family gets the first points of the round. Name the European capital city whose 4th arrondissement, or district, contains the Notre Dame Cathedral, Dardenne.
Paris.
Yes, on an island in the River Seine. Marshall's points. What Greek god was the husband of Amphitrite and was the brother of Zeus and Hades? Osman.
Poseidon.
Yes. Neptune to the Romans, Poseidon in the Greeks, and you are up to 220. Name the Mesoamerican empire ruled by Montezuma from Dardenne.
The Aztec Empire.
That is correct, from Tenochtitlan in modern-day Mexico City. 3 in a row for Marshall. You're on top now by 10. What artist sings I Just Pretend That I'm in the Dark in a horror-inspired music video for his song In Your Eyes and says, Eva.
Peter Gabriel.
Incorrect. I will finish for Marshall. I hope you know I love my time in the song Sacrifice. Dardan.
The Weekend.
That is right. Touring this summer. He'll actually be at Soldier Field in July. 4 in a row for Marshall. What bodily organ can experience cirrhosis and hepatitis? Garrett.
Liver.
That's right, as it detoxifies the blood. Name the European language used to write The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka and The Sorrows of Young Werther by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, who was born in Frankfurt. Jacob.
German.
That is correct. What man served as the first Tsar of Russia in this Dardan?
Ivan the Terrible.
That is correct. In the 16th century, I won't even finish the rest of that. You got the points. We're moving on. What Dutch painter created the potato eaters and painted swirling balls of Dardan?
Vincent van Gogh.
That is correct in his painting Starry Night. What U.S. city was founded by Brigham Young, who established the largest temple? Garrett.
Salt Lake City.
That's right, the Mormon Church in this capital of Utah. What mathematical concept is the inverse operation of the logarithm and can be written, Nathan?
Exponents.
That is correct, the number 2 above and to the right of a number that's being squared. Name the American author who wrote about Santiago's long-term failure to catch a fish in The Old Man and the Sea? Dardan.
Ernest Hemingway.
That is correct. Also wrote The Sun Also Rises. A lemniscate is the symbol for what mathematical concept? Nathan.
Infinity.
Yes, which is the set of all natural numbers of value greater than any finite number. 3 in a row for Marshall. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Daisy has the same gameplay style as Nathan.
Peach.
Yes, as the Nintendo character, the Mushroom Kingdom's ruling princess. And that long buzzer means time is up. The game is over. It's kind of appropriate we end on a Super Smash Bros. Game, or Super Smash Bros. Question, right? First of all, congratulations, Marshall. You are moving on to the Final Four. You will face Keith. Holy Family, fantastic job. Holy cow. I mean, fantastic job. This game was super close the whole time. That final round sort of got you at the end there, but you played a fantastic game. You should be very proud of yourselves for making it this far. How many of you are 8th graders? So maybe we'll see you playing on Boylan's team. Who knows? They've always got room for some good players, and you two are both solid players for sure. Thank you for playing. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you join us next week for another edition of Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl Junior Edition.